Hello again. Uh, Today we're gonna do a white wine, and I know I don't do a lot of whites. I don't really drink a lot of whites, but once in a while, and it's something worth discussing. In this case, also, this is a very simple but really enjoyable white wine that happens to be liked by both my wife and me, which is for some of us, you realize that that's kind of special because really it gives you a couple of choices of things we can enjoy together. It's nothing fancy. It's a Pouilly Fuisse from the sort of Mâconnais area, which is just at the southern tip of Burgundy before you get into the Beaujolais. And it's almost claimed by both areas, but it's typically more considered to be more of a Burgundy. And they make white wines there. They make Chardonnay wines. They make Mâcon Fuisse, Pouilly Fuisse, Mâcon Chantray, Pouilly Chantray. So the different villages in that area. There's a couple other very specific wine areas in that appellation, like Pouilly Vincel and Pouilly Loche, but I mean these are very small. Anyway, so it's all Chardonnay. There is some, the range in price never really gets out of control, but even the basic wines are always very good, very reliable. You should always have a few of them in your fridge or in your cellar because they come in very handy. And also with Burgundy, we've had that 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, all great years for wines in general, and for wines like this that can be drunk. This is 2020, and we're drinking it now. So it's really not something that some of these things can age, but they don't have to. This one is aged in a combination of concrete and wood for about 8 months, so not a long time, and then bottled and then sold. So it's in the market a little bit over a year after it's harvested. Looking at the color, you've got this really amazing sort of clear, what I call the Burgundian Chardonnay. It's always for this quality, if you want. So it's very simple, very clear, very light, pale yellow. On the nose, you got the slight vanilla, brioche. Also, that comes from the wood probably at this point, but also the citrus. So it's really a combination of, to me, butter, vanilla, and citrus. That whole region is very, the soil there is very limestone and clay heavy. So you're getting it sort of that expresses itself very well in the acidity of the Chardonnay grapes. It's just very pleasant. It's just very, really. In the mouth, you get more of the acidity. You get more of this braciness, which really is great for a white wine in the summer. And that's, it goes with food. It goes really just on its own with appetizers, or if you want to have a nice, clear, crisp, cold glass of wine in the middle of the afternoon. It's just very enjoyable right there. I mean, it all comes together. You don't have to separate the different components between the front and the finish and the mid palate and what have you. It's really you got a little bit of that melon also that comes in. You got quite a range of flavors for a wine that's really at its essence. It's just a simple Chardonnay wine. And this is what's great about that particular area, especially if you go to small, or independent producers like the Curveux family. This is the fourth generation. Guillaume is the current Curveux running this. It's not like, of course, the big producers have big properties there, like Jadot and some of the others, but you also still have a lot of family owned properties. This is about 20 acres here. They make 4 or 5 different crus, and they make really good wines. It's not very expensive. It's dependable quality, and you can find them in the U.S. So very specific to that region, I think I just love having some of these in the cellar at all times because they always come in handy and they will never let you down. Cheers and see you soon.